Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, day 3891, and we're going to dive into the new characters. Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. Who is it? Darnell Wade, or Darkveil. Um, Again, this is a newer character in the comic book spectrum. I'm not all that familiar with them, well, really much at all, but I welcome a new character into the game. It's better than seeing repeat Spider-Man and Wolverines and whatever else, you know what I'm saying? Like someone new, someone with a fresh take on things. So let's run through it, right? By run through it, I mean, let's do that welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. thing. Now, I've already looked into her a little bit, did a little bit of PvP with this character, and it looks like they're very highly reliant on the away mechanism. Kind of like how Kang and Wong both have that away mechanism going on, but Wong's is just there for utility, but Kang's is there to win. You know, send someone away and win because they've been gone for too long. Darnell's is more like Wong's, where it's there as a utility, something to gain AP off of or refresh hit points or things like that. Darkveil seems to have some good utility with it. You want to abuse it as much as possible, and the abilities are already pretty cheap. Does a great job of also protecting someone when they get hit for a decent amount of damage by spending passively, might I add, spending some team up AP to send someone away. The opponent that is, while you mitigate damage for your friend. Let's test it out against 4-star Jubilee. We got yellow, purple, green here. It looks like the light show, the purple, is the one they're lacking in here. Heart of the team is going to hit us the most, which is her yellow passive, meaning that as long as she's behind on health, behind on the fight, basically, she's going to do more damage overall. It's a really good passive power, but it's only good for when you're losing. So, take it what it's worth. It's not always on, in other words. Let's go. Let's look at this new character's powers in depth and show you what they're all about. Okay, so for Darkveil, or Darnell Wade, we have two sets, or well, I should say 3 powers, but like there's some passives going on in here, and I'll go through it one step at a time. What up, Dark? How's it going, man? No thanks to notifications that never notify. Why don't the notifications notify you, Dark? That's so weird. I have them turned on my end. That's strange. But anyways, create light in the world is the first one here for Darkveil. It has this passive built in. It says whenever an ally returns from away, reduce the timer on a creating light repeater by 2 turns. If all of Darkveil's teammates are down or away, this ability comes solo act, and we'll get to that in a moment. What the repeater does, that creating light repeater, while it's out there, you'll see above, it only costs 6 yellow to put it out there. So when you cast it, if one doesn't exist, you make a fortified 3-turn repeater that burst heals the teammates for an okay amount of health, and then grants 4 random AP for each teammate from amongst each of their strongest colors. That's a lot of extra AP, but you are waiting 3 turns for that repeater to get it done, okay? Now you notice that below it says when an ally returns from away, reduce the timer on a repeater by 2. So you're going to constantly be wanting to send people away to have them come back from away to get that 2-turn reduction on that repeater so you can milk more AP out of this faster and of course get more health too. If you cast it while it's already out there, you just fortify and activate the creating light repeater, which, I mean, that's not a bad thing. Think about that. You're activating it and you're gaining, 4 random AP for each teammate that amongst their creative strongest colors. That's really crazy. So for 6 yellow, you're potentially, creating 12 more AP, if I'm reading that right? And, of course, if Darkveil counts themselves, I think they do. Anyways, let's look at what Solo Act does. I'm sorry, Dark, what was that? I don't know either. I even had stream on in the background and nothing. That's so weird, dude. I'm not sure what to tell you on that. It's not like I'm hiding. So for Solo Act, it says for 6 yellow, if one doesn't exist, make a fortified 2-turn creating light repeater. Otherwise, fortify and activate it. The passive, though, changes. That repeater becomes a 2-turn that now burst heals Darkveil for some damage, for some health, and deals more damage. And notice how the number is like double than what it used to be. It used to be like 1900 over here when it's like she's got her teammates. But over here when it's a solo act, it doubles. There's more damage, more healing. Whenever Darkveil returns from away themselves, reduce its timer by 2 turns. So in other words, it gets to instantly go off again. If any of Darkveil's teammates are not down or away, it gets a 3-turn repeater called Creating Light, and the changes back to this mode, and yada, 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 we get it. If someone's like, if it's not a solo act thing, basically we're just talking about like if we're basically talking about if both allies are gone. Because there's very few situations where there's like, your teammates are dead, and then one of them comes back to life. I mean, they exist, but they're far and few between. Next up, we got Throwing Shade, which is, I think is one of my more favorite abilities, honestly. For 5 purple, the passive states once per turn, if the ally in front would take over a certain amount of damage, in this case 1100-ish, spend 3 team up AP to reduce it by 100%. In other words, there's no damage. And send the target, it means the enemy, away for 3 turns. That's pretty darn cool. I mean, that's like if King is your friend, that's just one less person you have to spend 9 blue on, right? And it's just food for thought. When you cast it here, though, for 5 purple, you select a non-airborne, non-stunned ally, and you send them away for a turn. When they return, they deal 9,000% of their average match damage, but up to a cap, unfortunately, ignoring enemy projectiles, which is all projectiles, really. Not like that matters. But that's a lot of potential damage. Too bad there's a cap. I mean, come on. That'd be super fun if you could do some like super, like send Colossus or Shang-Chi away for a super hit. That's just my thoughts on it, though. Let me check this out over here. There's something going on over here with my speakers. Real quick. There we go. Hey, one of my speakers on the side glitching out on me here. It was causing all kinds of sounds. Anyways, oh yeah, Throwing Shade. Yeah, I like the idea that this thing is A, it's cheap. B, you can send a friend away to keep them safe in order to do some massive damage on the next turn. Also, it's got a passive to keep a friend safe, to send an enemy away when they're being troublesome. There's a lot of potential here for such a cheap power. And then finally, there's Master of Ceremonies. For 7 blue, let's look at the passive first. At the start of the battle, and whenever Darkveil returns from away, gain 3 yellow AP. So you're going to get 3 more yellow whenever Darkveil themselves comes back from being away. So let's read into this blue ability more, because that'll add to it here. For 7 blue, you go away for 1 turn. Nice and easy. When she returns, though, she burst heals for an okay amount for the cost, then creates a strike tile with an okay strength for every 3 purple AP they have, a protect tile with the same strength for every 3 yellow, and reduce the timer on a Creating Light repeater by 1 turn. This is all assuming we're using like level 5 numbers here. I'm not trying to go through the lower level amounts. I'm just trying to give you their best possible outcome. There's a lot of fun things to be doing here when someone's away. And that's what Darkveil is doing. Darkveil is sending people away and causing a lot of positive effects for her team. Just keep it all in mind that, if the enemy is king, they will love you for this. So I wouldn't be choosing Darkveil if the opponent has a king on their team. Just saying. Okay. So before we get into the fight, I'm going to change the animations to on, because it is a one-on-one fight, and we want to see the new character's looks, right? Story, welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D., one-on-one fight against Jubilee, use the loner, 544, take off the boost, don't need it. I'm sorry, Dark, I missed something there. Hope you had an enjoyable Father's Day. Hearts, flowers. Dinner, what do dads get? What do dads get? Dark, what do dads get? Usually some sort of food option thrown at them. A necktie. I think, like, I don't know. Dads usually get like a tie, some socks, a coffee mug. Number one dad. Um, no, but thankfully in my family we have a tradition where we usually have like some sort of get together and have barbecue, something like that. So at least there's a meal and dessert involved. That's always yummy. Anyways, Darkveil. Let's go one-on-one fight. No stuns allowed. That's okay. We're not using stuns with Darkveil. We want yellow, purple, and blue AP at all times. First off, we get to start off with a solo act. All right. And let's get the blue AP rolling a little faster if we can help it. I don't see no yellow. I don't see no blue. Not a lot of easy AP to gain here. I'm just going to take the team up. I guess I'll take the blue. It kind of sucks, though, because I'm going to give them purple, and Jubilee loves purple. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do a Master of Ceremonies. Oh, there I go. I'm away. Bye-bye. Now I'm back. Take a yellow? Sure, why not, right? Solo act already kicked in. I'm gonna throw out this again to fortify and whatever else. Oh, that's right. Never mind. Remember, it ticks the repeater down by 2 more turns whenever you cast it, so she killed them with the solo act. Okay, well, that happened. Simple, but it's going to be annoying going against them. Let's just call what it is. It's going to be super annoying going against Darkveil. A lot of away shenanigans. So, away doesn't count as airborne, right? No, it does not, Darkveil. Darkveil doesn't really care about that. Trying to find a good 4-star against Darkveil and looking at Vulture. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Do you want to give it a try right now? We can always just do it right here. 4-star. I mean, I think Vulture would tear him apart, like, really. The only thing that would dodge is obviously if they are away when we come back. All that swooping business won't mean a thing if the opponent's away. Yeah, if you're looking for options, I think Vulture is always a pretty solid one. There's a lot of AP generation in there. You could always go with one of the brute force people like Juggernaut or America Chavez or Karnak. I don't think special tile people will be as helpful in this case because you have to get tiles out there to start doing any effect, and it only is going to take a couple of matches for Darkveil to get that AP they need up and running. I'll probably try out Vulture just because you stated it yourself. Although I'll admit, I kind of want to do this. Let me see if this works. 3-star. I know, bear with me. 3-star, blue, purple, black, King. Because doesn't King say if King is away, has no non-down allies, King loses the battle? Oh, if I get sent away, that'll happen? Woo, that's scary. But wasn't there a win option here? Yeah, if all of King's opponents are downed or away, he wins the battle. So if they send themselves away, I win. If I get sent away, I lose. Simple as that. This is kind of a scary thought, but it could be fun. You're gonna try Mysterio for the hell of it? Nice. American Drugs will just keep setting off their passive. This might be true. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the cheap, dirty win here. I just can't be sent away, but that is based on power damage. So as long as I'm not doing a ton of power damage, I just gotta let them collect all the blue they want. If they collect the blue and send themselves away, or the purple even, like I could just let them collect the purple because then they can send themselves away with that. Maybe that's the idea. Let's collect that black into yellow. Let them get the purple. Let them get the blue. I want to see if this works. I'll take this yellow into red. This would be really funny if this works. Yep, they sent themselves away. I win. You have any problem fighting Darkveil? 3-star king. Just let them get their blue and their purple AP. Just bye-bye. So yeah, you don't even need to use a 5-star king, everybody. Just use your 3-star king. Let them get purple and blue. Literally let them do what they want to do, except for yellow. You don't want them to get the yellow because the yellow does do passive damage over time. And you take the yellow off their hands, but let them blue and purple themselves up. Okay, let's get to the actual nodes themselves. Day 1, warm up. We're going to Thanos our way to victory for the first couple of these here. There's Dakin. And we're going to use a loner, because why wouldn't we? Loner Darkveil. And where's our big purple dude? There he is. Okay. So let's get in there. The first thing we do, we don't make a match. We turn off the animations, because Thanos is going to get really boring with that court death over and over again. That's a lot of people dead, but hey, that's what Thanos does, right? I mean, it's not a hard node either. Come on, let's just call it what it is. Those are level 65s. These are 120s. You don't need my help to tell you what to do here. Just bash them in. They'll be gone. Let me take that one here. All right. Easy peasy. Now let's get on to something a little more substantial. The third node, day 1 Toughen Up, has a Sentry Fighter, Pyro, and Mutation. They're still goons. They're still boring. They're still going to get bashed in, but we're not going to Thanos them. There is a Sentry Fighter, which means there is a tile mover on their team. And the mutation means that if we match any of those enemy tiles, like, well, I should say strikes, attacks, and protects, they're going to kick back with some damage. It's not that big of a deal to fight these guys, but it is the first time that they're going to give us a limitation. That limitation is we have to bring in magic. That's not a bad thing. Magic is pretty darn boss, okay? Magic is a good character to use. Okay, Mark, you might not want to sit on the keyboard. How's it going, buddy? Should have went with King too. This is getting frustrating. Yeah, 3-star King seem to be really nice for that one-on-one fight. But let's be honest. I think if I ever see Darkveil, I'm gonna always bring King. You know, like that's a Darkveil is just asking to get rid of themselves. And remember, 5-star King doesn't auto lose either. 3-star King has that feature, but 5-star don't. So, anyways, so magic comes on in with this purple isn't going to help us too much here. Let's be quite honest. I mean, it'll help magic out, but it just makes a purple repeater that converts 2 basic tiles to red. Okay, and then when it gets matched away or destroyed, it makes some strike tiles. It's okay, you know. I mean, even if I raise up the number, it's still not that big of a deal. And who uses red? Not Darkveil. Magic does. So purple's going to help in Darkveil. The red deals a bunch of damage. It's a big old nuke. Remove up to 2 enemy strike, attack, protect, countdown tiles. Again, nothing to do with what Darkveil does. Finally, the blue. The blue is different, though. This blue is going to help out a little bit. The passive states whenever a friendly power is fired, which Darkveil's powers are cheap. Keep that in mind. And you're creating a lot of AP through her powers. Create 2 strength protect tiles and to fortify some strike protects or attack tiles and improve them. Basically, you're going to keep creating AP and projectiles because of this passive. Well, because of Darkveil's cheap powers. Oh, because of the entire package combined. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. I forgot about that costume. That's kind of cool. Anyways. So who do we put with magic with Darkveil over here? I don't know if there's really a good connection for that. I guess I have a small idea. We're going against goons, right? Goons don't do a lot of stuff. Let's put in Star-Lord. The enemy Pyro is gonna... Hey, John, how's it going, man? If I fit, I sits. Nice, Mark. So 4-star Star-Lord says, hey, if the enemy casts an ability, you know, I get a countdown out there that reduces friendly red, yellow, blue, green, and purple costs by 2. We're going against goons right now. So this ought to be fun. Darkveil's powers are going to get really cheap, and that'll make everybody's powers cheap, actually. Let's just go. Let's get rid of the Sentry Fighter first, because they're annoying, and everyone knows it. We'll do this whole yellow into green into purple shtick. Let me know how fast that king goes, Dark. I'm intrigued to see if it was just my good luck or something else entirely. We don't have a repeater out here yet? Come on, computer, what are you waiting on? I'm gonna take the yellow while I wait. I want the ability out there first. I'm not gonna cast until you give me that ability. Purple into red. Come on, computer. Have your Pyro do his thing. You can do that all day long if you want. I'm waiting for the Pyro. Get purple into yellow. There's an ability. There's an ability. Now everything's going to be a little cheaper. Beat them with blue. Didn't even have the chance to send themselves away first. Nice, Dark. I couldn't help it. King just seemed like an easy shoo-in for fighting off Darkveil, right? Okay, so now that we have that out there, let's throw out... Yeah, let's throw out the... Wait. Oh, we don't have enough red yet. Should we do that? Isn't this a team hit? Deals damage to the enemy team plus an additional 1,100 to the target. It's not bad. I feel like we should do this first. It's cheaper. Let's get it out there. Let's play with Darkveil powers because we can. We'll throw out this one. And then we'll throw out this one. We'll do like a throwing shade thing here. Who do we do it to? I think we do it to Magic. Magic isn't necessary right now. There we go. We threw shade, which means we just smacked that fighter in the face. We could probably do this again. How much does this really cost? It costs us 4 yellow. Do it again. Then, I don't know. Oh, here we go. We'll do some sleight of hand. We'll, like, get rid of that thing, and that thing. Oh, no, that's enough. That's right. And we'll, like, what? Punch this guy in the face? The oldest trick in the book? Don't mind if I do. And I guess we'll take some red. Hey, Magic, I could use some more red on the screen. Thank you. We're gonna throw some shade. We'll throw Magic again. Why not? She's really throwable. She just launches. She has like this good aerodynamic to her. Oh, almost dead. That's fine. We can kill her with just a big old punch. There we go. Work plus stream equals minimum work. That's a good equation, John. I like that. That was easy peasy. It was just a fun way to abuse the fact that there's enemy goons there. Don't take that as like a good team up. Honestly, I don't think I'd be putting Darkveil and Magic together at all, but that's just what they want us to do. So day 1, a test of skill has us go against an assassin, an analyst, and an aim mecha. Once again, there's no real tile movers. Aim mecha will have that little repeater moving around the board, but as long as you don't let these countdowns get out of control, you should be fine. We get to use Kamala Khan though for this. That's an interesting choice. So Kamala Khan has an ability that says that, hey, whenever the enemy casts an ability, like an active ability, you're going to gain some AP. Is it this one? One of these ones. It's somewhere in here. Oh, the blue. Whenever an enemy fires an ability, Kamala generates 4 AP in one of her colors. So it's yellow, it's blue, or it's green. Now, if I get green, I mean, only she's going to use it here. But if I get yellow or blue, I can have Darkveil abuse hers. The yellow is a little more healthy with those increased numbers. The blue will do more burst healing and bigger strike tiles too. Bigger tiles, period, honestly. So could be fun. But we could also take advantage of this and like use someone else with a different blue or green that Kamala Khan would definitely boost. I'm gonna choose someone a little off the wall, probably. I think it's safe to say that getting extra blue or yellow, maybe we should just play with the new. Nah, John, it's too easy getting a blue, yellow, green like that in there. I was thinking let's do the new Doctor Strange. And the only reason I say the Doctor Strange, and you could even use 3-star Doc. Let's say you're. Could I use 3-star Doc and get away with it? Could I? Is it possible? I don't know. Let me, I don't know. You probably could, but the reason being is because if you're getting more blue and more yellow, this stun is just nice and cheap. 2-turn stun. This yellow is an actual nice nuke, you know? I mean, she could use the green, but that blue and yellow we put to good use here. Not to mention, it's enemy goons, right? So Doc Strange is going to be clapping them left and right as they cast their stupid little abilities. Mantis. Ooh, I could see what Mantis would get more green and yellow for that because obviously Kamala ain't generating purple for that. Anything is possible when your name is beyond the cloud. Let's just go for this right now. I have an idea for the day 2 node already, but it should be pretty obvious. I hope. I hope it is. Yellow into purple into purple. Okay, first off, let's get these fun tiles out there. Creating light in the world. And we're going to throw some shade. Now, who do we throw for the shade? I mean, we don't want to throw Doctor Strange, right? Because Doctor Strange is, doing our clapback damage. But then again, if we throw Kamala Khan, she ain't generating the AP when the enemies cast things. So we don't do either. We throw Darkveil. We have her throw herself. We want Kamala Khan to give us AP. We want Doctor Strange to do his clapback damage. So just throw yourself right out the door. There we go. That worked. And now I have a bunch of yellow. I mean, I guess I should just nuke someone, right? Boop. That's a big boop. And I'll take that blue into black. That's good stuff. Should I throw someone? Probably. Let's throw... Ooh. I just realized what we got going on here. Yeah, let's throw herself. And then we can use Doctor Strange to stun the target. So let's make you the target. We'll put it on what? Green? No, not green. We really don't want to limit their casting. Because that's what makes this really fun. Let's put it on black. Take that. That's a crazy amount of outgoing damage. We're just going to nuke them. And we're going to do some of this stuff here, 3x3 block. Right there. Some extra damage. We're going to throw ourselves right out the door. And we'll stun you too while we're at it. Now it doesn't matter, you know, who's here because the enemy's not going to cast any powers. I could be throwing our teammates left and right now. We're just going to nuke you. And there we go. And big and blast him right there. This poor guy. He didn't sign up for this. Someone just threw his name in the lottery at work. We'll just hit the green again. And then what? I don't know. Can we throw some shade? I don't know. Yeah, we'll like throw you, I guess, for no reason. It wasn't even about taking the chance. It was like more of like laziness on my part, Dark, and I probably should have. Like, let's go look at it real quick. If I click here, we know what 5-star Doctor Strange says, right? If I go 3-star, yellow, blue, purple, Doctor Strange, it's 9 blue for the stun, but it is a 3-turn stun. I have Agamotto just sucks with that level. Flame of the Faultine would do a lot less damage. I mean, you could get away with this. It would just be you're all about that blue stun with him. You're not relying on that clapback damage. Just 2,000. That's not like a lot to write home about at this point. So I mean, I guess it's possible. You would just be relying on that blue stun, which Kamala Khan should generate plenty for you. Anyways. There we go, just completing those quests, because everyone should be. Next up, day 2, warm-up. We got Captain Marvel, Gwenpool, and Doctor Strange. Oh wait, those are Thanosable. So let's get the loner in there, and where's Big Purple at? There we go. I'm going to smack someone here real quick. Oh, we'll take that 5-way. Thank you. That 5 match. For the last node for day 1, I used Doctor Strange. Just because there's enemy goons, they're going to, they're going to trigger abilities. Doctor Strange is going to clap back on them. And not to mention, he could use the blue and yellow AP that Kamala Khan was generating when the enemies cast powers. Day 2, show your stuff. We're going to Thanos these away as well. And there we go. We're almost done with this one. Yeah, pretty simple at that point. Just like this stuff. Gotta get rid of these easy nodes so we can get onto the fun stuff. Alright. Now, let's get into the Scarlet Witch, Iceman, and Commander node. There it is. Scarlet Witch, 3-star Wanda, that is, and 4-star Iceman, and the Commander. Remember, Commander is going to generate purple AP, which Scarlet Witch or Iceman will abuse. Iceman only needs a little bit of blue, 6 to be exact, to do a 4-turn stun on you. Scarlet Witch wants 14 purple to do a big old 5-turn stun to you, plus big team damage. And Scarlet Witch is generating purple passively with her blue ability, which just so happens to make a random blue countdown tile out there on the board, which sometimes matches itself. And then now they have blue AP, which is what Iceman wants. Order of operations is take down the Commander, so there's no more purple generation. Then Iceman, because 6 AP for a stun sucks. Then finally Wanda. We have Magic back at the helm again. We could use a plethora of people. This is such a weird combination of people they have us here with. Let's scroll on down to some more of the newer people, someone that might be more fun. I love the idea of using magic to give someone else that loves the red AP usage. You know, someone that can really take a chomp out of someone else with that red. Magic's red is good, don't get me wrong, but other reds can be even worse. I might use Angela. That red is pretty cool, and you can switch targets. Really nice. Punish people for that. I might do that. Trying to see if there's another red that might be more fun. I don't really have anyone to play with Darkveil's away shticks for this, unfortunately. I'm looking at this as a experiment, and I don't see anyone that would be really fun to make use of that. No, nope, not seeing it. Not offhand, at least. Yeah. Okay, let's just go with this. Angela, just to make sure everyone's understanding, that passive states on the battle start and at the start of a turn, if she has no prey, the target becomes her prey. So she'll take 50% reduced damage from the prey, deal extra hit of damage when she attacks them, and whenever they make a match or firepower, she deals more damage to them. We're basically just going to really try to hammer home that we don't like that person. We need the purple to get the limbo running for magic, though. So this isn't going to mean a lot without getting them running first. What's up? Hey, Amos? I forgot that Angela's red works on away enemies. Less important in this fight, but when facing Darkveil could be super helpful. That would be kind of helpful. That is a good point. I didn't know if it would work like that either, but I mean, I'm willing to take the experiment and try. I don't see a fun way to do that, unfortunately, the match I'm looking at. Let's change to the commander, which kind of sucks. We want Angela to do her thing, but it's okay. We'll just take this. And then we'll create some light in the world, because why wouldn't you at this point? I don't see any good purple matches. I don't see any good... Well, lots of matches. I guess I could take the black, right? I mean, it's damage to the enemy team. Well, let's do that. Why not? Take some more black. Either you match that blue or I'm going to. Oh no. I guess I'm not going to match it, and they're not going to either. They kind of got away with that, didn't they? Oh, I could just do this. Go away. All right. So now let's do this damage to the enemy team. I love this ability. It just doesn't get used that often. You get that 3-turn Dead God repeater. It deals damage each turn and creates a copy of itself when activated or matched away if there are less than 3 Dead God repeaters. If the power is fired when there's already 3 or more out there, you fortify 3 of them. It's a good ability. There's a lot of positive going on in that thing. So I'll just get rid of this thing because we don't need that pistol going off or a healing or whatever the commander wants to do. Oh yeah, you can get rid of that too. I'll let you. Let's use some of that yellow. Create some more light in this world. And we should probably send herself away for a moment. You know, gather your thoughts. Think about what you did. Give me that red. We need the hunter to switch their focus to that commander. And that red is just what we need to do it. Here we go. We get to focus on some more light in the world. And then we're going to do extra damage to you. Get out of here, Commander. No one cares about you. Go away. That's a lot of purple right there. That's not good. We're building snowman. We're crushing reality. That's not fun. Darkveil didn't send anyone away or spend the team AP. I guess it's a team attack? If an ally up front would take over 11-20... Oh! We have a lot of projectiles. I bet you we made it so we weren't going to take enough damage to trigger that passive ability. That's real interesting. We're going to hunter you up, Iceman. Oh, never mind, you're dead. We're going to hunter you up then, right? Come here, Wanda. Your turn. And then we're going to throw some shade. We'll throw myself at you. Why not? Darkveil is just going to go for a ride. I'll take care of that. Oh, wow. That was a lot of damage already off the rip. Bye. That was not bad at all. There was a lot of strike tiles and play with that there. It took a little bit of time to get rolling. We had to get some AP built up, but Darkveil helps build AP. And since Darkveil was building that AP for us, we were able to get Hunter Angela rolling through all those abilities nice and easy. Angela's Red is fun with someone who passively boosts damage. Been using it with Polaris, Medusa, so much strike and attack tiles to juice up a red. It's true. It's a lot going on. I mean, I found it to be super fun with Angela and Phyla-Vell. Because Phyla-Vell, the 5-star that is, has all those passive countdown tick downs every turn too. Because if she's your tank, you have extra attention on both characters being placed. It's a little, it's almost too much because you gotta be able to have both activate some abilities to have fun with it. But if you can get them both rolling, it's pretty fun. Day 2, a test of skill. We got Riri, we got Mockingbird, we got Decoy, we got, well, sometimes it's Trouble. I don't know if it'll be Trouble this time because Darkveil is here. Darkveil's got a real good way with AP generation and protection. And I don't mean projectiles. In case no one understands the idea of the fight, Decoy is going to be generating a lot of green AP, not just black. And Riri takes that for a big ol' uppercut within like 3 turns of the game starting off. The whole rest of the fight is about Riri and Mockingbird generating red AP one way or another to use their big red AP nukes. Riri can hit your 2 people in the back for a lot of damage, or 1 single target for double that, if the other 2 are dead. Or Mockingbird can put down some countdowns, and that will just basically nuke someone. But thankfully they're just countdowns, so you do have a couple turns to get rid of them before they go off. Side note, since Mockingbird's there, if you make a match 4 or greater in any color, they're going to gain some free AP. If they have enough extra AP already in reserve, they're going to cast a free power. So this is not a match where you can just sit around and twiddle your thumbs. You got to get to work pretty quick. I usually get rid of the Decoy first because that's an AP generator. Then focus on Riri because her nuke is instantaneous, unlike Mockingbird's where you get a moment to wait. Then obviously Mockingbird last. We got Darkveil, Kamala Khan, and then I want to try this out. Let's put into play Wong. You might ask, why Wong? Well, because Wong likes to send people away. Choose a spell type to do a thing with the spell, and not the spell. I don't want the spell. I wanted the Wong exit. There you go. Wong goes away for 2 turns to gather aid. Choose a character to gather aid from. Do this, that, and the other. Okay. Let's see. When Wong returns from away, fire the summoned character's ability. Then trigger any active Wong Watoon tiles. If all allies are down while Wong is away, he returns with the chosen character early and boosts their effectiveness. So there's these abilities that he has, and I kind of wanted to see how this interacts with Darkveil sending people away. So what if Darkveil sends Wong away, and does Wong get to come back early with a friend? Is that what's going to happen here? I'm just guessing here. This could do a lot of things, but I'm not really 100% sure what it's going to be. So I want to play around with this. The only bad thing about this is Wong's purple costs 7, Darkveil's costs 5. So Darkveil's is obviously cheaper, but I do want to use Wong's to some extent. Remember, Darkveil also has some passives in here too. So if Wong, like, jeez, if someone comes back from away, there it is, that passive. When an ally returns from away, reduce the timer created in light by 2. And all the, so you see what I'm saying here? Like, Wong could actually trigger some more of Darkveil stuff in a fun way. Just trying this out. I'm not guaranteeing success. I don't know what's going to happen with this. I just want to play with the ability. First off, decoy. And do we start with a creating light? Or do we start with the Wand of Watum? That starting 3 yellow AP, that's a big deal. I feel like we want to start with this, right? I'm not sure. See, this lets us generate AP though, because it's got that repeater stuff going on. I think we'll do this, generate light, and we'll go from there. Let's take some purple, because we're going to need more purple to start running these abilities. I'm so glad we got the strike tiles out of the Wand of Watum's initial cast. Yeah, that's a big deal. That's a lot of strike tile damage. In case you're not aware, that's an extra 10,000 damage because of the Wand of Watum starting out. I'm not using chemical reaction. Who wants to eat those beefy tiles for that little bit of help? Take this yellow into blue. I got rid of a strike tile on accident. But Riri's halfway dead, so, you know, break a few eggs to make an omelet and all that jazz.
Whoa, what happened here in the background? I'm like staring at my screen. I just saw what happened here on the side. What? Dark, what are you doing? Oh my lord. Yeah,
I just got a router upgrade recently, and my internet and my Wi-Fi signal is the best it's ever been in this house. And now I have literally have a web page up in the background, shopping for computer parts. I want to be putting a new computer together to do this stuff. So yes, it is kind of good equipment, Dark. Oh my god, thank you, buddy. Oh my lord. Jeez, 5 more subs. Okay. Wow, that paused my whole thing. I'm going to try to keep things on a straight and narrow here. Let's just do a Fisk defense because we can. Generating some more yellow. I'm trying not to think about everything Dark just gave me. Do a Wand of Watum for what? Let's do the red one. I think the red one's really nice, if I remember correctly. Hand of Hoggoth. Reduce ally damage. Because I'll create some strike tiles. Yeah, that's the one that creates strike tiles. Man. And we'll do the Wong exit. Because it's fun. We'll do it with what? I feel like She-Hulk's a fun one to run it with. I think damages is what she comes back with, which does a lot of, well, damage. Do I do this right now? I feel like we could do this green. Yeah, that was enough damage to kill Mockingbird straight out. Not Mockingbird, I'm sorry, Riri Williams. My brain is somewhere else. Do you think it's Yeet? Is it Yeet that they do? I mean, can we see which one it is? It doesn't really say. We have to like look in the ability structure, don't we? Wong exit, Wong do or die. It's damages. Yeet is the red power for She-Hulk. Okay. I had to check myself there. I haven't been necessarily 100% on my game lately, have I, John? I had to... You've caught me off guard once or twice, and now I have to think about it. Let's make this thing work again. Do I put out this for funds? Let's see. Hamilton goes airborne for a turn, creates 2-turn repeater that fortifies, creates 2 random friendly basic special tiles to yellow or green. Also creates 6-turn fortified blue study countdown tile that powers up other abilities. I feel like that's not even worth it right now. Maybe I'm off. I think I'll save that blue for Darkveil. I think that's where the money's really at. Look at that damage. That damage output is dumb. We're going to do this red and probably just kill her. Deal damage, destroy a chosen row, dealing extra damage for each special tile destroyed. Oh, for each special tile destroyed? Oh man, that would have been really fun if I would have had fired out her yellow. Her yellow puts out a lot of protects. But it's okay. This should be enough. We'll go with like right here. Yep, done.
It's fun to say, yeah, nuts. Barely can't send a stunned teammates airborne to wake them up early.
Send a stunned teammate airborne to wake them up early. I'm pretty sure someone can do that. Doesn't someone do that? Like, doesn't Gwenpool do that or something like that? Doesn't, like, Gwenpool or 3-star Colossus? I feel like... I feel like one of those characters, like an earlier character in the game, overwrites a stun with their airborne if you cast it, obviously, during that timing. I thought that's how that worked. Maybe I'm off. Maybe they've changed things since then, because my stuff is coming off of much earlier information, so maybe they've changed things.
Oh, that's awesome. Received a level 1 hype train emote. Yay! Was that my fault for not reading her power? It says send a non-airborne, non-stun teammate away. Oh, there's that too. Oh, you're talking about using Darkveil's ability for that. I see. Find yourself stunned just to get yeeted.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, other characters were good for that though for a while. But it's so far and few between. Like you're not gonna plan your game around that function. Anyways, that was Darkveil's Welcome to Shield days 1 and 2. Nice and easy stuff, honestly. Darkveil's making this easy for us. AP generation, protection from a lot of enemy damage, causing enemy damage effects. You just got to be able to play with your newfound power just right. It is a bit text heavy, and you have to be able to and willing to read that stuff to get into it. But honestly, as long as you're willing to cast the powers and put good teammates with them, and of course, you could use King against all the Darkveil teams and probably have a field day as well. Okay, I think we're going to leave it there. We have days 1 and 2 done for Welcome to Shield, and I'm going to push my Crash the Titans. This one, I didn't even touch the Deadpool Daily yet. I'll push Crash the Titans till tomorrow, so we'll have something to do tomorrow, Crash the Titans, and then day 3, or should I say Wednesday, we'll run day 3 and 4, Welcome to Shield for Darkveil. Alright, that's that. You ain't got time for that. Have a good one, Mark. Have a good one, John. Thanks for joining me, Dark. Thanks for the subs, Dark. Oh my lord! And thanks for joining the chat, Amos. Really good, good to hear another voice in the chat. So thank you again, everybody. Have a good day. Talk to you later.